Got to be more careful. Oh my Lord. Hey, can you let me know if you can hear me, Victoria? Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me? Okay, good. Because I'm like, what in the world? What is really going on? Okay, so Spirit, what does the collective need to know? Excuse me. I feel like you're a reincarnated star being. And he said, yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel like this is talking about romantic interest kind of running away and getting scared of this type energy. Because if you're a reincarnated deity or a reincarnated star being, that's powerful energy. That will send some people to hit the road. I feel like this travel has to do with like searching for something. Because like it looks like this person is backpacking. Yeah, that's like it looks like the person is backpacking. So I feel like um you've been searching for something. I'm not sure if it's like searching within or searching for a relationship, but Spirit said you have found it. Whatever you've been searching for, you have found it. And look, I say you have found it. Your spouse, your partner. So if you were wondering if that person was your person, yes, it is. And Spirit said, surprise, the relationship you've been waiting for. We got marriage, wedding, and spouse, partner. Come on now. And look, they're out, these are both out in the wilderness. So y'all will definitely be traveling together. So I feel like your partner gonna have some coin. Okay. The coin is abundant. And we not, Spirit said, we not paying attention to nothing but passion on here. Nothing but passion, that good intimacy, passion, ecstasy, minus the pills, okay? Oh my God. Yes. Yes, Spirit. Yes. Thank you so much. So the dismemberment card but came out and then egotism. So I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you've been breaking your ego apart. So that's like the dismemberment of your ego. Doing some shadow work. But for some of y'all, Spirit is saying, this could be something somebody tried to do, but didn't work. You're alive. They thought it was gonna look like this. Nope, psych. You're alive and well. Thank y'all. And then we have greed. So yeah, somebody was trying to unalive you either in the natural or on paper. And this is for entertainment purposes only. For some of y'all in that scenario, it was your spouse. Oh Lord. Might have been some third parties involved. Spouse going to the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn. So we have wooded area, but Spirit is saying you need to go out into the proverbial wilderness in order to have your awakening, get grounded, get centered, go within. Shine, I'm hearing shine a light within. So, and you don't have to literally go to a wooded area. I mean, of course, it's going to be essential for you to ground, but you can go within by just, I posted a video earlier about turning the TV off. You can go within by not watching any news, by not paying attention to anything that you cannot change personally. Whether that be gossip or whatever, when you go into hermit mode, 9 times out of 10, you are going to have to cut everybody off. I'm talking friends, family, even adult children or semi-adult children. Like if you have a teenager or something that lives with the other partner and they're safe, if you have to disconnect for a time period. But sometimes it just be that deep. And like the Spirit is talking about the depths of the woods. Like it just really be that deep where you just need to cut everybody off, start fresh, maybe go to a new location if you can. Like if you work online or something, you could work from anywhere. Move, get a fresh new start. And I'm hearing be very slow to get to know people and let people get to know you, and be slow to tell people your business. Yeah, so mind control, that's what I was talking about. Getting it going into your own wilderness, whatever that looks like. Your own wooded area, your own cave, your own, mountain cove, I don't know, whatever. Um Going, because we're trying to disconnect from the mind control. And so I was talking about that I disconnected from like watching television, because a lot, even if I wasn't watching gloom and doom and the news, if I was consuming my time with a whole lot of TV, like binge watching whole series and stuff like that, I'm taking away from the time I need to be working on myself. So if there's something that distracts you so much that you're not getting at least some of your shadow work in a day, then you need to really consider letting that go. Um, hey, Eternal Life. Ooh, Lord, they done restricted the live. I'm good. How are you? And for some of y'all, some people were trying to assassinate your character, and you're receiving justice for that. Um, Eternal Life. So I came on here the first time, and then I was just on here talking and talking and talking. None of y'all were in the live. I did send you that live invitation. Um, but then somebody was saying I can't hear you, so I stopped that live and then I came back in. And I didn't resend y'all the live because I was like, if they couldn't join the first time, they're probably busy doing something. And I was like, I'm not just gonna keep bombarding them with inboxes. So, unless you're saying the notification, like you have the notifications on, because I know Rising Roots was saying that yesterday. She has the notifications on and it wasn't notifying her. You my dog for real. You don't be bothering me at all. I appreciate that. And yeah, I didn't get a notification. Okay. I don't know what's going on with that. They might be suppressing my look, I don't want to say that too loud because I don't want that to be it. But I do know that they said that if you're doing like healing type content or like therapeutic type content, they're not gonna push that because of the new guidelines. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm primarily just recording the live on TikTok so I could post it on YouTube. So hopefully I could really build my YouTube following, because I was talking to somebody who has a brother who has over 3 million subscribers on YouTube. And he's got a lot of views, a lot of watch time. Do you know he said that his brother makes $500,000 a month? A month? Wait a minute. Come again? Come again. Per month? If he's making that much, I can't even imagine what Kai Cenat is making. I cannot imagine. Because, baby. So, Eternal Life. You better get that damn YouTube popping. I'm so serious. Like, I'm about ready to just focus on YouTube and be like, Spirit, come on, Spirit. Because I don't necessarily like the direction that TikTok is going in. So, like, if I like spontaneously just got a huge following and I could monetize TikTok, I probably would for the time being. But if preferably I could be doing them numbers on YouTube, that's some numbers, bruh. I can only imagine how nice living that life is. I saw someone put their YouTube on their username here, and I'm like, that's not for real. Because every time you go in the live and comment, people see YouTube name, whatever. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm reading that correctly. Brand deals, yeah. Oh yeah, I think you're talking about advertising and YouTube. But yeah, I love it. Okay. Oh, like name here. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That. Yeah, I like that. I might do that shit. While you playing, I might do that. But but yeah, honey, that damn monetization, that damn monetization ain't no joke. Cause I swear, like if you did 1 year like that, you could straight up you could straight set yourself up for retirement, and then anything else you get after that is just additional, for when you really need it. Because, I mean, that's one of the biggest things right now is like people not having life insurance, people can't afford the loved ones' funerals and all that stuff because folk don't have their stuff together. And then, like, I look at my relatives and I just be like, it's gonna take a lot of money for this person when they get older because they probably gonna need assisted living and nursing care and all kinds of shit. I can retire right now, absolutely. I mean, and off of the strength that if he just stopped adding new videos, his old videos still gonna get views. Like, that's the wild part. Like, you could have a video from the early 2000s that's still like rotating, getting in buku money from the views. Honey, when I say timeless, like, yeah. Harrison Sphere, what does the collector need to know? He says, standing in the middle of the battlefield, I had to pick a side or become a victim of a tragedy. Yeah. You gotta, when you in the battlefield, you either gonna heal or you gonna crumble. And I feel like these mountains are significant to like challenges, hard time climbing up the rough side of the mountain. And I also associate protection with mountains. So, like, even though you had to go down and through there in life in general, and then even during the healing process, Spirit has always been there to protect you. And I feel like for whoever I'm speaking to, a state that has beaches and mountains is significant, like Cali. I feel like maybe that's where you'll be moving. Help me. Why y'all keep falling on my floor? Yeah, this like there was some organized crime for some of y'all where some people tried to fake an unaliving and make it look like something that just happened spontaneously. But it's not working. And this could have even been done from like a spiritual perspective. And nah, it's not working. That witchcraft shit don't work on everybody. Spirit is saying, we see it all. They straight up being surveillanced. We have mountains. Yes, we're in the valley of mountains. So mountains is like all around. Yeah, this organized crime was like a group of people or a cult. And the neighborhood is that they were definitely close to you, definitely people who knew you. I feel like somebody's about to have a destination wedding. I feel like maybe a wedding on a boat, on a cruise. I'm anti-cruise right now. Um, but if that floats your boat, no pun intended, then go on and get married on the boat. I feel like when I was talking about I feel like this organized crime was for revenge for some of y'all. It's giving workplace energy. Oh no. You can't swim. So for those of y'all that are getting married, if you don't want a baby, strap it down. Cause it's looking like First comes marriage, then comes the baby with the baby carriage. First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby carriage. And we got cuffing season, but you about to be more than cuffed up, honey. You about to be married. Because whoever's coming in for you is coming in hot and ready. And I was just talking about pregnancy. I feel like if someone was having trouble conceiving, that if you do a cleanse, like a physical cleanse, like, you know, um, I would say like a pretty intensive cleanse, like a parasite cleanse, cleansing your body of just all the food and, allowing your body to just not eat for a couple of days so that you can reset your body, and then um, possibly doing another kind of cleanse. For some of y'all, this pregnancy is a third party from your marriage. Lord. I don't even be wanting to have conversations like that, for real. I feel like for somebody, spirit is saying it's cool to be in the present moment. It's cool to be vibrating high. But if it's keeping you from being productive, you got to balance that, because you shouldn't be chilling so much that you just can't pay your bills, tend to your important affairs. The other things in your life shouldn't be completely falling apart because you are doing your spiritual work. That's called being no earthly good, from what spirit is saying. And unfortunately, we gotta live in this damn earth. So spirit workers, the collective need to know about this spread. It's the eclipse eternal life, and it's Rising Root's birthday. I feel like spirit is saying you're one of the people that's going to be upgraded, have a third eye upgrade. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I was just talking about like being upgraded with this portal because Eclipse is a portal. So having gifts upgraded, your consciousness upgraded. I really feel like this the rapture portal, y'all. Cause I was talking about essentially like people, certain people will be drawn up into higher consciousness, and other people will be left in the lower vibrational energy of the planet. So yeah, I feel like this is it. And then we got new beginnings right behind it. And she's straight walking on top of the globe. And is, the zero is a portal. This kind of what she's standing on looks like a portal. The door behind her is a portal. Honey, stepping through that portal to our new life. That's what's up. That is absolutely what's up. Yep, this is spirit saying, I'm telling the truth when I'm talking about that portal. Cause like I was saying, those people that been getting it out the mud all this time, it's triumph and success time. For all the people who've been struggling with their mental health, struggling in just in society in general, where people have tried to, I'm hearing, bury them alive with work and just mental burdens, worries, concerns about finances. Spirits like, it is triumph and success time. Spirit said, yep. Foundation and achievements, wish fulfillment, family, children, balanced energy, balanced emotion, happy times, joy. It's that power. That power that you developed from going through everything you went through triumphantly. I'm here always on top, cutting people, things, places, vices out of your life that no longer serve you in your highest good. Acknowledging your strength, acknowledging who you are. Again, triumph. We had triumph and success, triumph. And it's coming through fast. You see how the hair is flowing and all that? That horse is charging forward to their success, to their victory. Charging forward quickly toward your abundance, with the sun behind you to support you and love you and download information. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about. Doing the work, sacrificing, getting it out the mud, praying, doing rituals, not on anybody else, just yourself. Doing rituals, I'm hearing to heal your bloodline. Studying the original spirituality to be able to heal your bloodline. Because let me tell you something. If traditional religion works for you, that's great. If it puts you in a high vibrational state, that's great. And I really wasn't trying to rhyme. However, it's not going to get you to enlightenment the way spirituality will. The original spiritual practices. Because it wasn't until I got out of the church, and I feel like this is like her getting out of the church. It wasn't until I got out of the church that I was able to start to really like ramp up awakening myself. I mean, the church has a definite place in my journey for sure. If I could go back and change it, I would not like I just like I wouldn't change it. I would still have that experience. Um I would still have that experience again. And I feel like stand your ground is essentially sacrificing because it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of strength. And again, this looks like an eclipse, looks like a portal. And so, Spirit is saying, yes, what I was saying is correct. Your endurance, your resilience, your strength, your courage to stand up for yourself, your courage to speak up for yourself, your courage to speak up for others when necessary. Just you doing the work, life path 7 could be significant. Just you becoming you. There is great reward attached to this. Because when you get raptured up into that portal of the highest timeline, the people that are stuck on the other side of this portal are going to be able to still watch you and experience you living on your highest timeline. And so I've been talking about like not going through this portal, not being like quote unquote raptured up into a higher level of consciousness, a higher timeline. Those people that have to remain on these lower timelines are going to still have to see, experience, endure basically you living on your highest timeline. It's gonna look like you in the same realm, or it's gonna look like you on the same timeline, but y'all not on the same timeline. Oh my God. Material harvest. So not only spiritual upgrades will you be rewarded with, but that moolah. Hey Tom. Passions ignited. And again, this is like a portal. This is third eye activation that I've been talking about. This is heart chakra activation. And I was talking about crown chakra activation as well. No, I wouldn't really call this one a love reading, totally. It has some love elements in there, though. Child. Okay, so what does the collective need to know? Yeah, so this is like further confirmation of this new beginning card because I talked about the doorway behind her, which is a portal. And this is acceptance, accept others, yourself, welcome new opportunities. And this is the new beginning card. So that's confirmation. And he said, let's make this love grow. Nurture others and also yourself. And that's doing that healing work. And like I said, when you speak life into other people, you are speaking life into yourself simultaneously. When you are nice to other people, you are simultaneously being nice to yourself. When you are compassionate with other people, when you are empathetic toward other people, when you are non judgmental toward other people, you will not do, you will, um, the good things that you spread to other people will be reflected back. And then like when you're well, not being non-judgmental is a good thing as well. So like when you're non-judgmental, then you won't be judgmental against yourself. It doesn't mean that other people still won't judge you, but it just means that, you trust you trust in your spiritual protection here. Um, or is that a dog or a cat? That might be a. I think. I don't know, child. I think that's a cat. We gonna pretend like that's a cat because I was talking about spiritual protection. But yeah. So like as I was saying, when you nurture yourself and others, you transform yourself. And I'm hearing you transform yourself on a cosmic level. So it's like way deeper. When you transform yourself on a cosmic level, it assists the collective. So, we all have to do our individual healing work, but there's just some things that we can do for ourselves that will go into like cosmic energy and heal the collective, based off of what you're doing to heal yourself. So with this new beginning, we have new adventures, new opportunities. And I was talking about going within, shining a light within, going into hermit mode dispels the darkness. So when you go within and you start talking to yourself and you start shining a light on the things that you need to work on and can improve, and then you start, so when you shine the light on it and you take ownership of it, then that's when you can give your spirit guides and your spirit team and your higher self permission to help you work on that thing. But they're not going to override your free will. If you're sitting around not shining a light in your darkness and not figuring out what it is that is at the root of an issue, and you're not acknowledging that you're maybe behaving a certain way or feeling a certain way because of this type of trauma or whatever, if you're not able to acknowledge that, then it's going to be harder for your guides to help you with that. Because they're always looking for alternative ways to help you, like with synchronicities and, like it may be a situation where you watch a movie that they like the storyline is similar to your life, or there's something in the movie that gives you a clue to how you can solve your issue. And so they're always like putting things in front of you, having you meet people that will have a conversation with you that could help you with something that you're dealing with, or to help you acknowledge something. And that a lot of times is why certain people are mirrors to people. Because when you can mirror someone back to them, they really don't have an option but to see their bullshit. And so that's why people despise mirror energy, because when you're around them, they're constantly showing you yourself. You're constantly having to acknowledge the things in within you that you need to improve. And so most times people that are not ready to do the work, not willing to do the work, not willing to even acknowledge that work needs to be done, they run from people who have mirror energy. Cleanse your mind and spirit, remove negative energy. And that's what I was talking about, when you do nice things for other people, when you encourage people, when you give them um, compliments on like how they look, different aspects of themselves. Um, so yeah, like you can help cleanse your own mind and spirit by helping others to cleanse their mind and spirit. Prayer, I was talking about needing to do more prayer and meditation. And again, we have like a sun behind her shining the light within. And I feel like this is also the awakening, because like a light, but it's kind of like a light bulb behind her head. And it says prayer is a dialogue with the universe. Express your wishes. And I was also talking about speaking things out loud as well. Joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. And I was talking about, along with that material harvest, you're going to be experiencing all kinds of joy, happiness, bliss, is what I'm hearing. Miracles. Spirit is saying, believe in miracles. Miracles are everywhere. Keep the faith. And that's what I was just talking about with regard to your spirit guides, constantly giving you synchronicities, signs. I'm hearing wonders. And those things are essentially miracles, where they're trying to, um, you see how it looks like there's like a shooting star or a spark. Like they're trying to spark your memory of who you are. They're trying to spark your recollection of your gifts. They're trying to spark your Akashic records and you having wisdom gathered from multiple lifetimes. So yeah, expect miracles. Courage lies within you. You have the power to overcome anything. And I was talking about, standing your ground, having the courage, having the courage to stand your ground, having the courage to speak up for yourself and others. That shit takes a lot of courage because, first of all, a large majority of us are people pleasers to begin with. So we just want to like not rock the boat. We don't want to, have people not liking us. And we don't want a lot of gossip about ourselves. We don't want people passing judgment on us or whatever for the decisions that we have to make in order to stand up for ourselves, stand our ground, protect ourselves. Um, and so it takes a lot of courage to stand up for yourself because a lot of times too, when you stand up for yourself, you face retaliation. And that revenge card came out. People be on the warpath. When I tell you, when they're out for revenge, they damn near will stop at nothing to get their lick back. I hope he is, Tom. So balance. And I'm hearing that like when this new relationship comes in, make sure that you are considering balance between like the relationship and life and work and focusing on what's really important to you. Um, it's important not to get lost in the relationship, is what I'm hearing. And I was talking about this earlier, universal wisdom. So like these downloads, this information comes down into the crown chakra, especially when your crown chakra is open and you've had the Kundalini awakening, and then all this information can come down. Um, and I was also talking about the divine activating parts of the grid. And so I feel like that's universal wisdom going into the planet. Meditation connects you to your inner self. And I've been talking about bringing light to the things that are within that may be challenging you or, causing you to be in a lower vibrational state. So Sarah, what is that? Ooh. Spirit is saying, don't grow weary in the don't grow weary on the journey. Because even though we get fed up and we get tired of waiting on stuff to happen, and we're like, come on now, I need to know. Like, I need some information. I need y'all to spill the beans on me. Because I want to know when this new boo is coming in. I want to know when my miracles are coming in. Like, come on now. You should already have joy. Because anytime you come to a relationship, you should be bringing joy to the relationship. Tiptoeing, and this is, I feel like in the context of this reading, this is what I was talking about. If you're tiptoeing around what needs to be worked on, then that needs to stop. If you want to go to the next level, you have got to stop tiptoeing around. And just because certain people will be going to the next level, as far as like consciousness levels, you still gonna have to do the work. So, like spirit will give you kind of like a pass in order to get to that level of consciousness, because of the work that you've already done, and because you have not been a hateful, person based on the things that you've been through. But regardless of what level of consciousness we are, there's always room for work. There's always room for improvement. And so a lot of times too, when you go to a higher level of consciousness, you have a higher level of responsibility for yourself and other people. And that is definitely not the time to be tiptoeing around anything that you need to be working on. It is not. I gotta do this puzzle. And I was talking about this earlier. Like, with this new boo, take your time with the intimacy. Let this person, I'm hearing, burn past the lust phase. I think I've heard that before. I feel like there's a creator on this app that talks about that. Like when like holding out on a person, so to speak, it goes way beyond like just the physical. And that person feeling like, oh yeah, I scored or whatever. Like having someone be patient to experience you, and then have the experience be out of this world. Spirit said, playing that long game is how that flame doesn't burn out as fast. Because, relationships ebb and flow. They go through different phases at different points in time. We just don't hear about most of that in the public, because people go through that stuff privately and then they publicly post that they went on this trip and they went out to dinner and they're on date night, and oh, he bought me this and she bought me that and we did this for our birthday or whatever, or we had this for the anniversary. Everything looks all good. But you don't know that like half of that trip that they were on, they weren't even speaking to each other, let alone hanging out with each other. because of whatever happened. So, you know, like people really have, um, I hate to use the phrase or the word unrealistic, but it's just not a, it's, I'm trying to think about how I want to articulate this. And now I lost my train of thought because I'm listening to the daggone song. Spirit light bulb moment. Come on, come on. Get it together. Um and for some of y'all need to say goodbye to this new boo. And he just used the word boo in the song. So take it as it resonates. And this doesn't have to be a relationship. This could just be saying goodbye to people in your life that no longer serve you. Disconnecting from friends and family who are not for your highest and best good. Because you know who really doesn't rock with you that you hang out with. You know what family members be shading you and really don't mess with you like that. So, yes, goodbye, boo. And, you know, like I said, that's just for some people, not everybody. Yes, Spirit say you are a key player in this ascension, in this portal. You're a key player in this universe as far as like healing and guiding people and spreading your wisdom. Good fortune, good things coming. Wow, that's interesting that says turning point because Michael Kurt's memorial was today. And I was definitely saying that there is a significance to his memorial being on this eclipse portal day. I've been saying that there's about to be a transfer of wealth. I've been saying that. I've been saying that there's a flipping. Well, where the first shall be last and the last shall be first. Red flag, warning signs. Take heed. Honey, them powers that be better take heed. And remember I was saying some people need to say bye to this new boo. Bye, Felicia. So if you seeing red flags in somebody, pay attention to the red flags, okay? I'm about to round this out because I gotta get ready to get myself in bed. Sure, what is the collector need to know to close this reading out? Happy new moon. Yep, Spirit said gifts, uploading, upgrading. Be ready. They said earlier, be ready to have your socks blown off. I think you put something to rest. It could be this main male here. You don't put somebody to rest. Like, nah, we not doing that. I feel like Spirit is saying because this person was imprisoned in their mind. Like they come across as being cool and being healed and all that stuff. When somebody tells you that they don't need to heal anymore, or somebody tells you that they've done all the shadow work they need to do, red flag them. Because we are constantly awakening. We are constantly growing. We are constantly evolving. We're constantly healing. We're constantly ascending. Because when you think about all the stuff that we carry in our energy from lifetime to lifetime, there may be something in my energy from a past lifetime that might not be triggered unless something happens in society that triggers it. So for instance, like if you, and this is just like a wild example, but like if you experience a situation where when you were in a past life you saw somebody being carried away by a balloon and it was traumatic, you may not realize that that's an issue that needs to be looked at and worked on until this lifetime when you encounter somebody being carried away by a balloon. So, I mean, that's like a silly example of what I'm trying to articulate, but there's always something to heal, always something to work on. Now, if someone says, I don't need you to help me do those things because I know how to heal continuously, I know what to do and all that, blah, 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 blah. That's great. That should be how it is. That should be how you operate. Like, you should never be relying on another person to provide you the love that you should be giving to yourself, the compassion that you should be giving to yourself, the support, the protection. And protecting yourself is not like throwing up walls, defensive walls, or defensive mechanisms when you get triggered. It means being able to speak up for yourself, being able to stand up for yourself. For some of y'all, this relationship is this main male and privileged lady. And that just speaks to like the material harvest I've been talking about that comes in. Because these two people are affluent. Like, they're not hurting for anything. And homeboy looks like he's an astute business person. Like, he's not playing about, you know, motion in his business. I feel like Spirit is saying we are serving karmic justice. Okay. Yeah, courtship. Karmic justice. You are receiving karmic justice by way of a healthy, stable relationship in the way that you want it to be. In the way I'm hearing, in the way that you have manifested it to be. Spirit said, this is the fairy tale love that you have wanted since you were a child. Like when you were in your room playing with your dolls, playing house, being a mom, being a wife. There's this little girl on TikTok. She is so cute. I think she's Latina. And her mom videotapes her in her little like play area at home with her kitchen, and she has her babies and stuff, and she be like, oh my god, my husband, oh my god, my husband, he helps me with the kids, and he comes home and he gives me hugs, and he's like, she just tells all these stories about how her married life is. And I stay at home with the kids. Like, mind you, she has a little baby doll, and she's patting the baby doll. And she's like, yeah, and she's been so good today, and she's been eating all her food and all that, just the cutest thing. Because when kids do that, you can tell that they're gonna be a good mom. Like, how does this little girl know how to create this dialogue at 4 years old or however old she is? So you've been essentially manifesting this love since you were little, playing with dolls. And look, Spirit is like, this is how your exes is going to be looking at the phone when they see you posting about getting engaged. They going to be looking at their phone, holding their chest, clutching their pearls, sliding down the wall, snotting and crying. Honey. Spirit said, graduation day. We leveling all the way up in our love life, with our finances. He said, they used to say lay up and then stay up. It's up and it's stuck. Nobody can affect the abundance that you are about to see. And when I say nobody, I mean nobody. This when the divine secures your money, when the divine secures your money, he said, yeah. I'm gonna pull a couple more cards because I just want to see what this money looking like. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this money? Okay, so Spirit, what is this money looking like? And this song is called Redbone. If you are Redbone, this reading could be significant to you. Yeah, the Spirit's like, time to celebrate. Money being balanced. Money coming in. Like I said, serving karmic justice on your abundance. Serving karmic justice on your abundance in every area of your life. Love life, money, mental, emotional. The divine said, can't nothing touch your mental and emotional well-being either. Because that sun back there, Spirit said the sun is anointing your cup as it overflows. Stay woke. Spirit says, stay woke. Stay woke. Money coming in. We talk about planning for our money this time. Yes, we've blown a lot of money in the past. We have mismanaged money in the past. We have spent frivolously in the past. But with this new money coming in, you are now going to plan. Get a financial advisor. Invest your money well. Baby, Spirit says, surprise. I was saying earlier, expect miracles. Expect surprises. Oh. Spirit said, just chill, just rest. Let your thoughts be positive. Let your thoughts be good. For your highest and best good. That's why she's on a cloud, because them thoughts, when your thoughts are for your highest and best good, it's as if you are floating on a cloud. And the song said, don't you close your eyes. And she has her eyes closed. So stay woke to what you're thinking and how it's affecting you, how it's making you feel. Like, if these mental daggers poke her and it's not something that is for her highest and best good, like if it's just cutting her and it's not actually cutting something out of her, is what I'm hearing. And this is not literally, we're talking about figuratively, spiritually. If those if those daggers aren't used to be used to cut out certain things, then yeah, that money coming in. And that money is coming in based on all of that healing work, all of your gifts, from the abundance of your heart, your creativity. And I'm hearing also too, you are not going to have to penny pinch anymore. You are not going to have to like do your budget like, to the penny, where you can't purchase anything outside of like your bills and groceries. Seriously, that strength that you have to endure is now serving you very well. That strength that you have built up through all of overcoming all of the challenges. I just said overcoming all of the challenges. I hadn't even looked at this when I said that. Spirit is like, yeah, all of the feeling bound, feeling like caught up in our mind, not being able to see what's real, what's good. Yeah, we coming out of that. Get out the way. Oh yeah, Spirit sends this card out to confirm that I'm speaking the truth, that I'm calling judgment. And they're calling judgment too, because I was talking about them calling karmic justice on your life, getting you everything that was stolen from you. Yeah, I was just talking about getting everything that was stolen from you. Excuse me. Having to fight for your spot, having to take all that energy, that negative energy sent towards you, having to alchemize that energy. I'm hearing this abundance is coming in fast. Coming in fast. I was just talking about healing. We use the source to our benefit. We leave some behind, and any that we have, we use for our protection. We use to set boundaries, because maintaining this place of healing is going to be essential for the spotlight. Spirit is saying maintaining a high level of healing, a high level of protection is going to be absolutely essential for being in the spotlight. Because when you're in the spotlight, a lot of shit comes with that. I mean, it's nice to be rich and famous, but people be in them comments on social media talking crazy. If you have a strong opinion, people are going to come against you in life. Instead of accepting your opinion and maybe challenging each other's beliefs, people be really wanting to do harm if they don't agree with you, and you take a powerful stance, is what I'm hearing. But the Spirit's like, you got this already. Like, leadership is in you, not on you. Royalty is in you, not on you. It's in you and on you. Because when you royalty, you wear royal robes and clothing of the finest quality. We're talking about opulent living. We're talking about only the best of everything. And that doesn't mean that you're not giving back to the community, but when you have gotten to this level in life, when you have worked on your third eye, worked with your third eye, trusted your intuition, you went within, you did the work, you worked on your mental health, you basically transmuted all that mental energy into sharpness, clarity, being able to articulate yourself better. And when you achieve this kind of energy, and when you're in a leadership position, I was also talking about the spotlight, but when you're just in a leadership position, whether you're in the spotlight or not, you could potentially get a lot of criticism, but you have to have this kind of courage to make decisions that are for the highest and best good of all, not just you, not just one person. And when you have to make decisions that are for the highest and best good of all, everybody's not going to like that shit because everybody's not going to be on that same page. Sometimes you will have to make decisions that will be kind of a detriment to the people who healed, but it'll be a leg up for the people who are still in the process. And it can go the other way at times too. And so yeah, like being balanced, being grounded, allowing the divine to support you and help you, allowing your cups to be filled by the divine is what I'm hearing. And that sun energy, this sun energy, like spirit is basically saying, when you do the prayer and meditation, when you do the inner work, your sun, your light is shining from within. So like, just like we need the sun externally, we also need the sun internally. And so when you do the transformation work and level up and heal and all those things, then the sun begins to shine within. And the sun shining within is very healing, very stabilizing. I would call that supernatural energy. For real. Like when the sun shines from within, child, that is supernatural. That is next level. Yeah. All right. I'm closing it on out. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Thank you, Tom, for always hanging out. Thank you, Alana. And whoever else is up in here. All right. I will see y'all later. Peace.